Have you ever found yourself in a crowded room, surrounded by laughter and conversation, yet felt a deep sense of emptiness inside? You're not alone. In today's fast-paced world, loneliness has become a silent epidemic, affecting millions regardless of their social circles. This video explores why so many people feel isolated even when they're constantly around others. We'll uncover the hidden reasons behind this growing sense of disconnection and what it truly means to experience loneliness in a connected society. Let's begin our journey into understanding the loneliness epidemic. Loneliness isn't just about being alone. It's a complex emotional state where you feel disconnected from those around you, even if you're physically present with them. This feeling can creep in during social gatherings at work or even at home with family. It's important to understand that loneliness is subjective. What feels isolating to one person might not affect another the same way. By defining loneliness, we can start to recognize its signs and understand why it's so pervasive in our modern lives. Ironically, we live in an era of unprecedented connectivity. Social media, instant messaging, and video calls keep us in touch with friends and family across the globe. Yet, many people report feeling lonelier than ever before. This paradox highlights a crucial point. Being connected digitally doesn't always translate to emotional closeness. The quality of our interactions often matters more than the quantity, and superficial connections can leave us feeling more isolated. Social media platforms are designed to keep us engaged, but they can also contribute to feelings of loneliness. Scrolling through endless feeds of curated lives can make us feel inadequate or left out. Instead of fostering genuine connections, these platforms often encourage comparison and competition. This can deepen our sense of isolation, even when we're virtually surrounded by hundreds of friends or followers. It's possible to be physically present with others, yet feel emotionally distant. Group settings can sometimes highlight our sense of not belonging, especially if conversations remain surface level. This illusion of togetherness can be particularly painful, as it reminds us of the gap between our external world and internal feelings. Recognizing this disconnect is the first step toward addressing it. There are different types of loneliness. Emotional loneliness stems from the absence of a close, intimate relationship, while social loneliness arises from lacking a broader social network. You might have many acquaintances but still miss having someone to confide in. Understanding these distinctions can help us identify what kind of support we truly need. Loneliness doesn't just affect our minds. It can have serious consequences for our physical health as well. Studies have linked chronic loneliness to increased risks of heart disease, depression, anxiety, and even a weakened immune system. The stress of feeling isolated can take a toll on our bodies, making it crucial to address loneliness as a real health concern. Many people feel ashamed to admit they're lonely, fearing it might be seen as a personal failure. This stigma makes it harder to reach out for help or share our feelings. As a result, loneliness often remains hidden, even among those who appear to have active social lives. Breaking this silence is essential for healing and building genuine connections. Society often values independence and self-sufficiency, which can discourage people from seeking support. Cultural norms might suggest that needing others is a sign of weakness. These expectations can make it even harder to admit when we're struggling with loneliness, reinforcing the cycle of isolation. While technology can help us stay in touch, it can also create barriers to meaningful interaction. Text messages and online chats often lack the depth of face-to-face conversations. Over time, relying on digital communication can make us feel more disconnected, even as we stay in contact with others. Cities are bustling with life, yet urban living can intensify feelings of loneliness. High population density doesn't guarantee close relationships. In fact, the fast pace and transient nature of city life can make it harder to form lasting bonds. Many city dwellers report feeling anonymous and disconnected, despite being surrounded by people. The workplace is another environment where loneliness can thrive. Even in open offices or team settings, genuine connections can be rare. Professional boundaries, competition, and remote work can all contribute to a sense of isolation. Addressing loneliness at work is vital for both personal well-being and organizational health. Superficial connections are common in our daily lives. We might exchange pleasantries with neighbors or colleagues, but these interactions often lack emotional depth. While small talk has its place, relying solely on surface-level relationships can leave us craving more meaningful bonds. Several factors can prevent us from forming deeper relationships. Fear of vulnerability, past hurts, or simply not knowing how to open up can all play a role. These barriers keep us at arm's length from others, making it harder to break the cycle of loneliness. One of the most powerful ways to combat loneliness is through active listening. When we truly listen to others, we create space for genuine connection. This means being present, putting away distractions, and showing empathy. Small acts of attentive listening can make a big difference in someone's life. Meaningful relationships require effort and intention. It's about going beyond small talk and sharing our true selves with others. This might mean taking risks, being honest about our feelings, and investing time in nurturing connections. Over time, these efforts can lead to deeper, more fulfilling relationships. It's important to treat ourselves kindly when we're feeling lonely. Self-compassion helps us recognize that loneliness is a common human experience, not a personal flaw. By being gentle with ourselves, we can reduce the shame and self-criticism that often accompany loneliness, making it easier to seek support. Reaching out for support is a crucial step in overcoming loneliness. This might involve talking to a trusted friend, joining a group, or seeking professional help. Remember, asking for help is a sign of strength, not weakness. Support networks can provide comfort, understanding, and a sense of belonging. Communities play a vital role in combating loneliness. Whether it's a neighborhood, club, or online group, being part of a community gives us opportunities to connect with others who share our interests and values. These connections can provide a sense of purpose and belonging that helps counteract loneliness. Combating loneliness doesn't always require big changes. Small steps, like starting a conversation, joining a class, or volunteering, can gradually build new connections. Over time, these small actions can lead to meaningful relationships and a stronger sense of belonging. Loneliness is a universal experience, but it doesn't have to define our lives. By understanding its roots and taking proactive steps, we can begin to bridge the gap between ourselves and others. Remember, genuine connection is possible, even in a world that often feels disconnected. With compassion, effort, and support, we can all find ways to feel seen, heard, and truly connected.